Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber, and for the second time in 2021 we can say it is race week once again. Yet the BTCC is finally coming back after what is, I believe, a 5-week break after the first round at Thruxton. Got it right. The second round this season of the year is Snetterton Raceway, or Race Circuit, or whatever you want to say, in Norfolk. And as a little sort of special video, I won't be doing a preview. I will be doing what I like to call Trackside. It will be a new series on the, well, a returning series on the channel, where I basically show you what happens trackside. Because yes, for the first time in over a year, I will be trackside at Snetterton, and I am so happy that I am. It has been a long time since I've been at a race circuit, almost a year, in fact. So yeah, I cannot wait. I will be filming. I will be doing a sort of vlog style sort of video, and it will be the first ever official episode of Trackside. Yeah, so what is this episode? I will be counting down my top 5 favourite interactions with some of the racing drivers of the BTCC and the TOCA Package. I have met a lot of drivers over the years, and all of them have been utterly phenomenal. So if they're not mentioned in this video, then don't worry. You're all fantastic. I've never had a bad experience or bad interaction with any of the racing drivers I've met. And yeah, let's get into number 5. So yes, number 5, and I have to start with this man because he is just phenomenal. At number 5, it is Billymonger. Yes, the Channel 4 commentator for Formula 1. He was commentating on Formula 2 yesterday, last weekend, for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for Formula 2. And yeah, what a man he is. He is such a legend. If you don't know his story already, in 2017, in a race at Donington Park for British Formula 4, he had a humongous accident which sadly took away his legs. His legs had to be amputated, and he has been on prosthetics ever since. And he is just a phenomenal racing driver, and one of the nicest guys. In fact, I actually met him that same year, 2017, at Snetterton. We saw him in a golf caddy, and I was with my family, and we was just like, that's Billymonger. So we were just like, all right, let's go say hello, let's get a picture. And yeah, I met him. One of the nicest guys I could ever meet. Such a legend as well. We sat and chatted with him for about 10 minutes. So Billy, if you're watching this, thank you for taking 10 minutes out of your time just to stay and chat with us. And yeah, so Billy, you are number 5 on this list. Now let's move on to number 4. So number 4, and a fan favourite, it is Michael Cruz. Yeah, Michael Cruz, a fan favourite, as we know, one of the funniest and most upbeat racing drivers anyone could ever meet. I met him at Brands Hatch at the season start in 2019. I was with my dad and my sister, and we were just walking around the sort of the shops by the front straight. We had just come out of the paddock because we were just looking around there looking for racing drivers, and then we decided to stop and get some food. And all of a sudden, Michael Cruz is walking towards us, and I was just like, "Hey, it's Michael Cruz. I'll go say hello to him." And honestly, Michael Cruz, one of the nicest people. I'm going to keep saying this on this list, but Michael Cruz, absolutely phenomenal. We shook hands, we had a picture, and we chatted for 20 minutes, and he is one of the funniest blokes any of you could ever meet. Of course, as we know, Michael is not on the BTCC grid this year due to funding, and he is, of course, racing in the Porsche Super Cup alongside Harry King. Of course, I know how much I've spoke about him. And yeah, so Michael Cruz is at number 4. Now let's move on to number 3. So number 3, and probably the funniest interaction I have had on this list, and it is Rory Butcher. Yes, of course, the Rory Butcher, currently racing for Toyota Gazoo Racing. Yeah, one of the funniest interactions I've had. This was 2018, I believe, or was it? I believe it was 2019. It was 2019. At the time he was racing for AMD, or what is now MB Motorsport, in a Honda Civic. And it was the season finale at Brands Hatch 2019. And he was going to be doing a sort of an autograph session with BTCC Blueprints, obviously the guys over there who make very good designs of the BTCC lot. He was doing an autograph session, and I went to where they were doing the autograph session, and there was a humongous line. So I was just like, okay, what I'll do is I'll wait when they're making their way towards it, so we can catch them early, because, you know, sort of a sneaky sort of way to get autographs. You just wait for wherever they need to go. And yeah, so I actually met Aidan Moffat just before Rory Butcher. I will get onto Aidan later. And then yeah, Rory Butcher was next, and one of the funniest guys. I went up to him, I was like, "Hey Rory, could I have your autograph please?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm actually doing an autograph session." And I went up to him and I said, "Yeah mate, I'm waiting here because it's packed." And then he went, in his Scottish voice, he went, "Is it packed?" And I'm just like, "Yeah mate, it's packed." And after I met him, I went, "Cheers mate, enjoy the weekend." And I just walked back laughing, to be honest, because that was one of the funniest, it was unbelievably funny. And it was just, yeah, it was awesome. Rory, if you're watching this, thank you for stopping out and just making me laugh. And yeah, so that was Rory Butcher. Now let's move on to number 2. So number 2, the penultimate man on this list, is Max Coates, and I have to put Max high on this list because I've met him so many times already. Max, a phenomenal racing driver, currently racing in the Mini Challenge. His season will kick off at Snetterton this weekend, so Max, I'll be cheering you on trackside. And yeah, Max, one of the nicest guys. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Max was just, he was so nice. Every time I've met him on multiple occasions since it's been sort of every year, apart from last year, of course, where I've just had a chat with him. He was just like, "Oh, yeah, you're right, mate, how's it going?" This and that. And yeah, Max, unbelievable. Always get an autograph, always get a picture with him. And yeah, also a talented driver. He deserves to be on the touring car grid by now. And yeah, hopefully he could do well in the Mini Challenge this weekend and for the rest of the year. So Max, if you are watching this, thank you for all the interactions that we've had together. And yeah, I'll be seeing you trackside, and good luck this weekend. Now, let's move on to number 1. So, the final man on this list who I have had, what is, in my opinion, the best interaction I have had with a racing driver. And this, honestly, was a dream come true for me. At number 1, it is Aidan Moffat. And that is because he let us in the garage at Snetterton in 2018. Was honestly just a dream come true. I was speechless, to be honest, when his dad Bob Moffat, he was standing outside the garage. And what you can do is at Snetterton, you can actually get into the back of the pit lane because it's basically connected to the paddock, and you can sort of walk around the pit lane, and you can not on the main pit lane, but you know, behind the garages, and you can just sort of you know, if you want to find a racing driver, you can just go look around there for a bit. And yeah, and you know, you can have a chat with him for 5 minutes. And yeah, so that's what we did. And we saw Aidan pull up into his garage, and we were just like, okay, we'll wait for him because he's just got out of the car. Because it was fairly empty at the time, so we sort of just planned it at the right minute. And Bob Moffat, who's Aidan's dad, who runs Laser Tools Racing, he said to us, "Oh, you waiting for Aidan?" And we were just like, "Yeah." And then he's just like, "Oh, just go into the garage." And he was like, you sure about that, mate?" And he was like, "Yeah, just go in." And we were just like, "Oh wow." And then Aidan, he saw me, and he actually recognised me because I was messaging him just the week before to say, "Hey, I'm at Brands Hatch, can I come see you?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." So, and yeah, he recognised me, and we shook hands, we had an autograph, we had a picture, he let me look around the car, let me look around the garage, and that was just phenomenal. It was a dream come true. Aidan, if you are watching this, and Bob as well, and everyone at Laser Tools Racing, just for allowing us to walk around the garage and have a look at the car. It was absolutely phenomenal. Aidan, thank you so much for that experience. Honestly, it was a dream come true. And yeah, guys, that is my top 5 interactions with racing drivers. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like. If you are I can't talk. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe and make sure you share with your friends, because it does help my channel grow. Let me know in the comments below, what interactions have you had with any racing drivers? Have they been good? Have they been bad? Is there any racing drivers you would like to meet in the future? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so this Saturday, I will be at Snetterton Raceway. If any of you are also going to Snetterton on the 12th or the 13th, the 13th is my birthday. I'll be watching at home. So yeah, let's hope all my favourite drivers can get a win for my birthday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I say, like, subscribe. New around here, yeah, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I will see you guys, hopefully, within the week, because I will be vlogging at Snetterton, and I should hopefully have that video up hopefully by Monday. If not, it will definitely be at some point next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I've just realised I've made a mistake. When I was talking about Ada Moffat, it wasn't Brands Hatch, it was Snetterton. Because I said it was at Brands, it wasn't, it was Snetterton Raceway. So just thought I'd clear that up before I get anyone confused. So yeah, that's about it.